Jackson Swim will lead things off here in the bottom of the third inning. I'll take a first pitch, called ball on the inside.
Ball one.
Swim readies, and he'll take another ball outside, 2-0. Two and 0 the count. Jackson will line this one into center field. A diving play cannot be made. It's going to be a base hit as Jackson Swim's going to get himself a hustle double. He's going to think three. Here he comes to third base without a throw. Stand-up triple for Jackson Swim. A lead-off triple as Jackson Swim's spectacular season continues. And Jordan Justice climbs in.
Shoot, Redmond.
First pitch is inside for ball one. One and 0 the count. This pitch is lifted foul and out of play. Runner on at third base is Jackson Swim. Jordan Justice up. 1-1 the count, nobody out. This pitch is lined into center field. RBI single. And the Merchants add on. It's now 3-0.
And you got somebody actually warming up.
Brody Ponte digging in as the dudes are warming up a player in the pen. We once again apologize for the technical difficulties as the first pitch is a ball to Brody Ponte. Hopefully these technical difficulties don't travel with us to Alaska and we can get things figured out for tomorrow's game. But in the meantime, 1-0 the count with Justice on at first base and nobody away, and the ball missing outside brings the count to 2-0. 2-0 runner on at first base. And this pitch is a called strike on the bottom part of the zone. Merchants lead 3-0.
Looks like number 22.
Runner goes. Here's the pitch, fouled away.
It looks like number 22 in the bullpen.
2-2, nobody out. Justice, a pick-off move over. Nothing doing. On deck is Austin Noland, 1 for 1 on the evening. This pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that will bring up the catcher, Austin Noland. Number 35, Austin Oland. A dribbler foul is the first pitch to Oland. So welcome back our YouTube audience. Hopefully, fingers crossed this works this time. Bottom of the third inning, 0-1 the count is a little dribbler. It's going to be a really tough play. Oland hustling out, and it will be, the play will be made in time, but the ground out will advance the runner and bring up Jackson Ramstead. Ramstead climbs up. He's 0 for 1 tonight. With a runner on in scoring position. 3-0 Merchants lead on 6 hits and an error. The Dudes also committing an error in this game. They've been held hitless so far. There's a pitch. It's bouncing. It bounces in for a ball. The 1-0 called strike. A great spot there on the outside part of the zone. Bryce Lindbergh on deck should he be needed. I'd like to once again apologize for any technical difficulties that we run into, as the internet at Funko Field appears to be a bit finicky this season. Not a problem we ran into a lot last year, but we will deal with the punches as they come. This pitch is outside and low for ball 2. Two and one, 2 away. Oland on at second. This pitch is swung through and missed. Strike 2, 2-2 the count. Merchants lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ramstead's 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Shadows starting to fall here in Everett. Could be trouble for Ramstead to see this ball, and he'll foul this one away. He's seeming to get good contact. We're able to get to the ball. Not great contact, but able to stay alive. Charlie Wright sitting at 30 pitches, 27 of them for strikes. And a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will retire the side. Merchants pick up a run on 2 base hits, so we head to the top of the 4th. Welcome back. Charlie Wright on the mound, 40 pitches through 3 innings is a quick ground ball to Max Nealon. The throw across the diamond, a little lazy, no, not lazy, excuse me, bad angle for me, as Shadow's starting to come across the infield, and the mound is throwing me off in the booth here as well. So a first pitch ground out for Buggard will bring up the first baseman. Gio struck out swinging in the second inning. Charlie Wright's first pitch, it's a little bit low. This pitch grounded right to Nealon on the backhand. He knocks it down and eats it. And I think we'll give him an error there. It's a tough call, and we'll talk about it for just a moment.
We're going to give him a base hit.
Base knock for Parascolanda will bring up Josh Parks, the right fielder, as this pitch fouled away. Yeah.
You got my explanation.
1-1 away. Dudes get their first hit here in the fourth inning as this pitch is fouled off.
Is it 0-2?
0-2 the count. From the stretch. The 0-2 pitch is low inside, bouncing away, but right to Oland. Back pick, nothing doing. 1-2 the count. Charlie Wright delivers. The 1-2 pitch fouled off, and the count will stay 1-2. The 1-2 barely misses Parks on the inside sleeve. Evens count at 2-2.
What's up? I'm ready to baseball game. Yeah, they're doing live streams, so I can't really talk.
The 2-2 swing and a miss for strike 3, and out number 2, recorded by Charlie Wright. Hopefully, welcome back, YouTube audience. I apologize again for any technical difficulties. This pitch is instead a pickoff move to first base. Parascolanda on at first, 2 away, and another move over is not in time. Cole Kramer starting to get loose in the pen for the Merchants. Called strike on the outside corner. Here's the pitch. It's a check swing. Ball called as Harold Pyatt thinks that's a swing, and I tend to agree. It looks like a swing to me as well, but a ball called. Charlie Wright from the stretch. Here he comes, and it's a low ball, 2-1. Charlie really slowing down when there's a runner on. And he comes home, and this pitch lifted, it'll get out of play. Count evens at 2-2. On deck is Blake Walden, DH for the Dudes. The 2-2 offering fouled off into Oland. He's going to take a minute to collect himself. Home plate umpire taking the ball out to the mound to Charlie to give Oland a moment to shake it off.
By the way, I think Charlie on the mound.
Oland taking some time here to get ready. He appears to be good to go. 2-2 the count with 2 away and a man on at first base. Charlie Wright working well in this ball game. He's had a great outing to this point. 54 pitches for Charlie Wright. Here she comes. This pitch fouled off. We'll do it again. From the stretch, a 2-2 pitch on the way from Charlie, and it is a ground ball. Cole Kramer will shovel over to second in time for the fielder's choice, and that will retire to the side. We have the bottom of the 4th inning. Your Merchants lead 3-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th inning. 3-0 Merchants lead as the Redmond Dudes make a move to the bullpen. Starter Tyler Beckley's night is over. He gave up 3 runs, 1 earned. As we have a quick lineup dispute, we're going to take a quick break as Harold Pye works this out with the home plate umpire. Stay with us. Welcome back. A quick misunderstanding as Jonathan Cohen climbs in for the Dudes. Tyler Beckley's night is over. He gave up 3 runs, 1 earned on 6 hits and 3 strikeouts. He did not walk anyone. It's the first pitch to Bryce Lindbergh by Cohen. Bounces in for ball 1. Cohen on the season, 4 appearances, 1 game started, 9 in the 3rd innings. He's given up 3 runs. All of them were earned on 6 hits, 4 walks, and 9 strikeouts. He's not factored into a decision. This ball outside, 2-0 quickly. Two and 0 the count. The 2-0 to Lindbergh swung on and missed. 2-1 the count. Lindbergh grounded out to short in the second inning. Here's the pitch. Swung, fouled back, evening the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'd like to extend our apologies once again for any technical difficulties on this stream as we work through internet and technology issues at the beginning of this season. As that pitch will fill the count on Bryce Lindbergh. We hope that these internet issues are soon resolved as the full count payoff pitch is lifted deep to center field, but underneath it and making the play is Alex Black for out number 1. He'll bring up Jordan Mello. Jordan Mello 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out swinging, or he struck out looking rather, in the second inning. Mello hitting 200 entering tonight's ball game in 6 games. First pitch is a foul ball back behind home plate for strike 1. On deck is Cole Kramer. He's 1 for 2. Mello's pitch is a grounder to the pitcher. It's going to be a tough play. Stutter step in time for the out. A tough play, but a play made by the pitcher for out number 2. Cole Kramer, the leadoff man for your Merchants. 1 for 2 tonight with a single in the second inning. First pitch is a called strike to Cole. Cole Kramer also acting as one of this team's high leverage arms out of the bullpen. The 0-1 is a called strike. 0-2 the count. 3-0 your score in the bottom of the 4th inning. Shadows completely covering the infield now as this pitch is a little bloop shot into right field, but the play is made on the run. 1-2-3 go the Merchants as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Your score 3-0. Welcome back. Top of the 5th inning. Blake Walden climbs in to face Charlie Wright. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 1. Charlie Wright sitting at 57 pitches and a swing and a miss on the second pitch of the at-bat. 1-1. Charlie comes home, and this ball lifted high in the sky on the right center field gap and over in Jordan Justice to record out number 1. Charlie, working from the windup here, quickly delivers first pitch to Lindsay. Pulled back, a bunt shown, and a ball outside. Charlie works very quickly with the bases clean as he comes home and delivers another pitch. It swung on, grounded to Cole Kramer, who picks it up. A little bit of trouble. The throw over is in time. A great pick for out number 2. Time called as that's a no pitch. First pitch of the at-bat's outside for a ball called ball number 1. This pitch is belted to left. Jordan Justice back at the warning track. He'll make the play for out number 3. Another quiet inning for Charlie Wright. We head to the bottom of the 5th. After the top of the 5th inning, the Merchants lead 3-0 as Charlie Wright retires the dudes in order once again. Your Everett Merchants will play one more game at home tomorrow night, 7:05 first pitch against the Highline Bears, before playing 6 games on the road against the Alaska Gold Panthers, including the Midnight Sun game. That game, first pitch at 10:05 in Fairbanks on Monday. We'll then return home for a doubleheader against the Highline Bears on Sunday, the 27th of June. First pitch of that doubleheader at 1:05, followed by a road contest against these dudes, 5:05 first pitch in Redmond on the 29th. Welcome back, bottom of the 5th inning. Max Nealon leading off for your Merchants. 1 for 2 tonight as he takes a low ball. The 1-0 to Nealon is swung through and missed. It'll even the count at 1-1. One and one on Nealon. This is a dribbler right to the pitcher. It's going to be a shovel over in time for out number 1 as Nealon is erased. First pitch to Jackson on the way, and it's a taken strike number 1 on the outside corner. The 0-1 is swung on and lifted sky high. Soroka thinks he has room, but he does not, and it gets out of play. 0-2 on Jackson. Swim digging in, looking to battle here in an 0-2 count. He's 1 for 2 tonight. The 0-2 outside by a ways. 1-2 your count now. The 1-2 quickly delivered, and it's upstairs. The 2-2 is fouled away, and we will do it again. Jackson Swim able to battle. Two and two, one away. Bottom of the 5th inning as this ball skips in. 3-2 the count. Full count with 1 away to Jackson Swim. He'll swing and ground this one to the 3rd baseman. The throw over is in time for out number 2. It'll bring up Jordan Justice, who's 2 for 2 tonight. Three 0 your score, bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch to Justice is called strike. Another swing strike on Jordan Justice. Go 2 is lined down the right field line. This ball's going to get down, but it's going to be foul. And we will have to do it again. Here's the pitch. It's a grounded ball up the left side and into left field. A base hit for Jordan Justice. Bring up Brody Ponte. Justice on at first with 2 away. Here's the pitch, and it's called to a ball inside. I thought that caught a piece of the plate, but the Merchants will certainly take it. The 1-0, a little low. 2-0 the counts. Cohen missing there. Catching a piece of the plate is the 3rd strike of the at-bat. 2-1 the count now. Cohen. Runner goes, and they've got Justice picked off. The throw over, but it's not in time. A stolen base for Justice, and we get a runner in scoring position with 2 away. Stolen bag all the way there by Jordan Justice. Great base running by Justice, even getting picked off. He's able to get to second in time. Austin Oland on deck. This pitch upstairs. The pitch is swung on, grounded to the third baseman who misplays it. That's going to be an error on the third baseman. Justice digging for home. He is in there, and on the throw, Ponte will get first base. What a play. An error will send in another run. An error plates a run for the Merchants, 4-0 the score here in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's a pitch. It swung through and missed for strike 1. Swing, strike number 2. It's pitched outside. 1-2 the count on Noland, with Brody Ponte on at second base. Cohen delivers, and it's a line shot right to the third baseman for the out, and that will retire the side of the Merchants pick up a run as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Welcome back, top of the 6th inning. Charlie Wright still on the bump for the Merchants. This ball is grounded right to Charlie. He's going to take it himself, foot race to the bag, and he gets there. He takes it himself, and Charlie Wright having a great night. It'll bring up Elisa Sargent. First pitch to Charlie is a called strike of the knees. Ground ball right to Brody Ponte. He'll take it himself this time. As traded unassisted putouts by the catcher, or by the first baseman and the pitcher, will bring up the third hitter in the inning. Cameron Buggard climbs in. He's the third baseman. 0 for 2 tonight. Charlie Wright winds and delivers. This pitch is in the dirt for a ball. On deck is Gio Parascalanda, should he be needed.
See if you can do it on 10 pitches. He'd only throw him 4 pitches.
Took him three pitches to get 2 outs, and Charlie currently has a 1-1 count on Cameron Buggard. 68 pitches for Charlie Wright.
Nobody wanted it.
Here's the pitch. It swung through and missed. 1-2 the count. Two away. Charlie Wright looking to get through another clean inning. Here's the pitch, and it's down low. The 2-2. Swung, grounded. Going to be a tough play. Nealon waits on it. The throw across the diamond is in time for out number 3. That'll retire the side. 1-2-3 goes Charlie Wright on an 8-pitch inning as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Jackson Ramstead leading off. Ramstead fouls off the first pitch he sees to move the count to 0-1. On deck, Bryce Lindbergh. He'll be followed by Jordan Mello. 0-1 is a called strike on the outside corner. Brings the count to 0-2. Quick ball game so far tonight. This pitch missing outside. 1-2. Merchants. This ball game only an hour and 20 minutes in, and we're already in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ground ball up past the mound. Fielded by the shortstop. Throw over just in time. Sargent with the quick toss across for the out. Bring up Bryce Lindbergh with 1 away. Lindbergh 0 for 2 tonight.
An hour and 20 minutes.
Cohen winds and delivers. This pitch outside. Fouled away. Will even the count. Merchants leading the Pacific International League right now. off the backs of a sweep of the Seattle Studs last Saturday. They did drop their home opener against the Northwest Honkers 7-5 in 10 innings. This pitch away gets back to the backstop, nothing doing with no one on. Game on Monday in the home opener was a bit of a wild game. A run scored in the top of the inning for the Merchants, or for the Honkers rather. No runs that were then scored through 5, or no more runs were scored through 5. And then from the 6th inning on, the floodgates opened. Merchants got within a run, or Honkers extended a 2-run lead. Merchants got back within 1, took a 4-2 lead. Game tied 4-4. Merchants took a 5-4 lead, and then extras were forced. Wild game, 7-5 in extras. Merchants lose that one for the first loss in league play on the season. Lindbergh has been able to work this count full.
Gorgeous evening for baseball.
The sun continues to set here in Everett. Beautiful mountains behind the outfield wall and the fouled off pitch. As Lindbergh's been able to get a piece of every ball he's seen in this at bat outside of the balls he's taken. Bullpen very active for the Dudes. And this pitch is grounded right to Sargent at second base. A little trouble with the handle, but he's got it. Throws across in time. A good pick by the first baseman for out number 2. Second baseman Jordan Mello climbs in with 2 away and nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jonathan Cohen has pitched pretty well for the Dudes through 2 2/3. This ball popped up, but it'll get foul. Through 2 2/3, he's only allowed 1 hit. He has given up a run on 46 pitches, 31 of them for strikes. Cole Kramer's on deck, 1 for 3 tonight from the leadoff spot. This pitch is fouled off of Mello's leg. Count will go run 0-2. Very quick game tonight. To this point, of course, as soon as I say this, the game's going to stretch out and we're never going to get out of here. But for the moment, a quick game as this pitch is fouled away. Mello battling here, down 0-2. Middle infield on the outfield grass by a step. Now they come in, and this pitch is a low ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is a little low, filling the count, or evening the count rather, at 2-2. Merchants 4 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. The Dudes no runs on only 1 hit and a pair of defensive errors. Here's the 2-2. It swung on and missed, but the ball is dropped by the catcher. The throw over is in time for out number 3, and that will retire the side. We head to the top of the 7th inning, 4-0 Merchants. Welcome back. Charlie Wright remains in the ballgame and deals a pitch that's fouled away by pinch hitter Angus Adams.
We are speeding through this thing.
Time called. Adams steps out. Lefty bat will be followed by Josh Parks, the right fielder. The 0-1 is outside, evening the count at 1-1.
The lights have been turned off.
Lights slowly flickering on here in Everett as this ball is up the middle, a base knock into center field. The infield was shifted towards the corners, and that ball was able to find a hole. They'll bring up Josh Parks. Josh Parks digs in. Left-handed right fielder. Nobody out, and Angus Adams on at first base, and a swing and a miss for strike one. Charlie Wright delivers the 0-1 pitch, and this one is lifted in the left. Jordan Justice there in plenty of times to make the play for out number one. Stern climbs in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. A strikeout and a fielder's choice. He was stranded. Angus Adams at first on a single to center. On deck is Blake Walden. Called strike. Those of you listening to this delayed broadcast, we apologize for the technical difficulties as our internet was not viable for a live stream. This pitch is lofted down the right field line. It'll get out of play into the stands.
One strike.
0-2 the count. From the stretch, Charlie work. He slows down a bunch with runners on. This ball fouled away. Charlie's been able to work himself out of any trouble that he's gotten himself into.
Lights have taken effect.
Lights up to full power now in Everett. Runner goes! Charlie steps off and he's got him in a rundown. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 4, 3, 6 goes the caught stealing. And the Merchants pick up another out.
Here you go, next batter.
I'll get him after the first pitch. I missed it.
There's just 2 outs.
Yep.
2 outs in the inning. Same batter.
Oh, you're right. You're right. 1-2 the count. This pitch is grounded past Charlie Wright, right to Cole Kramer, over in time for the out, and that will retire the side. Charlie Wright faces the minimum as we head to the bottom of the the 7th inning. Welcome back. We play at the bottom of the 7th inning. 4-0 your Merchants lead. Peter Fagan, the new pitcher for the Redmond Dudes, as Jonathan Cohen pitches 3 innings of 1-run baseball. Brock Rolstad takes over at first base. Here's the first pitch to leadoff man Cole Kramer to call strike. Jonathan Cohen pitched 3 innings, allowed 1 run on 1 hit. No walks and struck out a man. This pitch is a big swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Counts quickly 0-2. Fagan on the season, 5 2/3 innings of relief. He's allowed 6 runs, 4 of them earned on 7 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Says this is a ball outside. Looks like it caught a piece of the black from my angle, but a welcome ball number 1 call for Cole Kramer. Jake Soila warming up for the Merchants. Here's the 1-2. It's swung on and lifted into the left center field gap. It's going to get down for a base hit. Cole Kramer, his 2nd base hit of the evening, will bring up Max Nealon with a runner on. Nealon digs in. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a single in the 1st inning. He scored a run, and they'll miss on a swing on the first pitch of the at-bat. On deck, Jackson Swim also 1 for 3 tonight. He had a triple in this ballgame. Count runs even at 1-1. Merchants back home tomorrow night, 7:05 against the Highline Bears. The 1-1 pitch fouled away, and we'll do it again. Or, excuse me, we will see a 1-2 pitch. We hope to have our stream issues corrected by tomorrow's contest. We'll work hard tomorrow morning to find a solution. The 1-2 pitch is swung fouled away. The count will go to 1 and, or the count will stay 1-2. 1-2, nobody out with a runner on at first base. This pitch swung on and missed on a lazy breaking ball. For strike 3, it'll bring up Jackson Swim with a runner on first and a 1 away. Swim 1 for 3 with a triple and a run scored. This pitch is grounded past a diving Sargent at shortstop. RBI single in the left field. 2 on and 1 away for Jordan Justice. Justice 3 for 3 tonight. 3 singles, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. He's having a great night tonight.
See if you can make 4 for 4.
Looking to go 4 for 4 here and driving another run. This pitch is a little bit outside. No, called strike. Looked to be outside to me. Swim on at first. That's leadoff man Cole Kramer on at second. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs and away, evening the count at 1-1. A long look by Fagan. Here's the pitch. It swung on and lifted to right. Dropping quickly. This could be trouble, and it's going to drop. Cole Kramer's going to score on this play. An RBI single for Jordan Justice. He is 4 for 4 tonight. He picks up a 2nd RBI. What a night for the left fielder. Ponte. 0 for 3 tonight. He's reached on a pair of errors, has 3 RBIs. Looking to pick up a couple more here. This pitch is swung on into right field, and it's going to be over the head of the right fielder, and it's gone! A home run! Justice making sure he stepped on second base, but he did a 3-run home run to right field, and the Merchants blow this game wide open. Brody Ponte, have a night. 6 RBIs for the first baseman. Nothing your score now as Austin Owens takes the called strike number 1. Brody Ponte 1 for 4 but 6 RBIs. This pitch low. Evens the count at 1-1.
Unbelievable. He hit it where Freddie Punko, if you can tell everybody.
Over the left or right center field wall. That ball was hit a ton, folks. Over the 345 sign on the tall fence. Foul tipped. On deck, Jackson Ramstead. 1 away, 1-2 the count.
Where the 50 is over there. They went.
1-2 from the windup. This pitch swung on and missed. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yes. Swung on and missed for strike 3. For out number 2. Apologies for the slight confusion there on the strikeout, as no one was very enthusiastic about strike number 3. Ramstead 0 for 3 tonight with a strikeout and a pair of groundouts. Pitch missing slightly wide. Here's the pitch. It swung on a little chopper. This could be trouble to the second baseman. The throwover is not in time. It's going to be a throwing error on the second baseman. Error charged there on Reed Stern as the throw took him off the bag. It'll bring up Bryce Lindbergh with 2 away.
Runs are counted.
8-0 your score. Jackson Ramstead reaching on a throwing error by the second baseman. Pick-off move, nothing doing. We are flying through this ball game. Bottom of the 7th inning, we haven't even hit the 2-hour mark yet. Hour and 40-ish minutes into this game.
1 hour and 36 minutes.
Pitch outside for ball 1.
136 is the official time.
Ramstead takes his lead. Center fielder has some speed. Here's the pitch. It swung on and missed. He did go, says the home plate umpire. Lindbergh does not dispute. Mello on deck. There are 2 outs here in the inning.
Nobody warming up in the Virgin bullpen. Just gonna be going back out.
Everett's pin is quiet. Likely see Charlie Wright return to this ball game. This pitch is hit well but foul. 1-2 the count.
11 hits for the Merchant. That is incredible.
And a pickoff move. Nothing doing over on the right side. Merchants averaging about 9 runs a game in PIL play, but so not an unexpected output if you trust those numbers. But early in the season, you expect the runs to slow down at some point, but not tonight. Count will run even at 2-2.
Nice crowd on
The Everett fans coming out to support their team tonight. They did the same thing on Monday. Great turnout in both games. This is a line shot into left field. Lindbergh's thinking extra bases. That's going to be a single with an error to advance the runners. A single, then an error on the left fielder. No RBI on the play. 9-0 the score. Give that, score that for those scoring at home, that is a single followed by an error. 9-0 Merchants. There's the pitch. It swung on, hit well to center field. Black over, but called off by Josh Parks. And that way we're tied with the side. The Merchants pick up 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th as we head to the top of the 8th inning. 9-0 Merchants. Welcome back. Top of the 8th inning. Charlie Wright back up on the mound. There is some activity in the bullpen, but none so far. No moves so far. We'll have some moves to announce on the offensive lineup, but not for a moment. Charlie Wright's first pitch is a ball rather, to Blake Walden. The 1-0 is a called strike. On deck, a pinch hitter. We'll get you his name in just a moment. 2-1 the count.
Ooh.
2-1 is swung on, lifted, sky high. Ponte taking a look, but it's going to get out of play. Count will even at 2-2.
Probably his longest outing of the year.
By far Charlie's longest outing of the season. Has only played in one game so far. 2-2. First Merchant starter to work into the 8th. This pitch hits him.
Gonna charge him out.
And he'll take first. Oh, shoot. Pinch hitting for the Dudes. Number 40, Durbin. Durbin pinch hitting, a called strike.
I got you on that one.
Tyler Durbin pinch hitting.
1-1.
1-1 the count to Durbin. Here's this pitch, fouled away. 1-2 the count. Charlie Wright, a stellar outing tonight. 89 pitches, 60 strikes. That one just missing off the black. His 90th pitch just missing.
The pitching coach is talking with the man.
Sawyer warming up in the bullpen. He'll pitch the 9th almost certainly. This ball popped up. Nealon drifting back. He's got room in foul territory and makes the play for out number 1. The catcher, Brandon Saloka.
Oh, geez, here comes Harold. Here comes Harry.
Brandon Saloka climbs in, and we're going to make a move to the bullpen. Charlie Wright's night is over at 91 pitches. What an outing for Charlie Wright. As we will take a quick break with one away here in the top of the 8th. Stay with us. Welcome back. Jake Soila enters the ball game. Soila in 2 appearances, 6 innings pitched, 4 runs, both of them earned on 7 hits, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. He's picked up 1 save on the season. First pitch with 1 away is a wild pitch. Wild pitch will advance the runner and bring the count to 1-0. Charlie Wright, a splendid outing. 7 1/3 inning, only 2 hits and 2 base on balls, 4 strikeouts on 91 pitches. He did not allow a run.
And he's responsible for the guy on second base.
The runner on second is on Charlie's book. It's not closed yet. This ball sky high.
Should be catching.
Ramstead makes the play. The runner tags. The throw in is cut off by Nealon as a sacrifice fly advances the runner.
Oh, they're trying to break up. They're trying to break up the.
Two away now, top of the 8th inning. Charlie Wright responsible for the runner at third base as Soila deals and delivers. This is a base hit into left field. The book is closed on Charlie Wright. He gives up 1 run in 7 1/3 innings. A stellar outing anyways.
So we.
First pitcher Sargent is a called ball. One and 0 the count to Sargent. Runner goes. This pitch bounces low and away. It's a stolen base. 2 and 0 the count. The runner was gone anyways. 2 and 0 the count to Sargent. 9-1 your score now, as the Dudes do pick up a run.
Drop the shutout.
No one covering the bag. That pickoff move might have had a chance. Just when we were bragging about a quick game, it slows down. So Stocks shows not to talk about the pace of a game during play. As I called strike, a great pitch by Soila, finding the corner there. On deck is Cameron Boggard. On deck. He's 0 for 3. Here's a pitch. It's a check swing ball. 3 and 1. Amir Seplobda warming up in the Merchants bullpen. Soila delivers. This pitch is lifted. Could be trouble, but it's not, as Ramstead makes the play in center to retire the side. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Merchants lead 9-1.
we go.
Welcome back. Cole Kramer will lead off the bottom of the 8th inning for your Merchants. We're going to add on a couple more runs here. 9-1 lead. His new pitcher is Ryan White. Peter Fagan pitched an inning for the Dudes, gave up 5 runs on 5 hits and 2 strikeouts. First pitch is fouled away. Fagan on the season, 5 2/3 innings pitched, White on the season, 3 innings pitched. He's given up 2 runs, both earned, on 2 hits, 2 walks, a strikeout, not factored into a decision. Here's the pitch. It's low and away for ball 1. On deck is Max Nealon as we hit the 2-hour mark of this game. From the stretch, the 1-1 is a called strike. Dude's bullpen warming up just in case. Amir Seplobda warming up for the Merchants. 9 runs on 11 hits, 1 error for Everett. 1 run on 3 hits, 4 errors for the Dudes. From the stretch, first pitch, or the 1-2 pitch by White is a swing and a miss for strike 3, and it for out number 1. First pitch to Nealon on the way from the stretch is swung on and lifted sky high towards the second baseman Stern, who makes the play for out number 2. Swim 2 for 4 tonight with a single and a triple. Also flew out and grounded out. 2 away. In the bottom of the 8th inning, on deck is Jordan Justice. From the stretch, here it comes. It's upstairs for ball 1. Called strike number 1. Appears Amir Seplobda will come in. Ooh, now Soila back on the mound in the bullpen. As we might see Soila back on the mound. We will see. Here's the pitch. It's low for ball 1. Or ball 2, rather. 2 and 1.
About 75 fans on attendance.
From the stretch. 2-1 to Jackson Swim on the way. It's a ground ball. Base hit up the middle for Jackson Swim. 3 for 5 tonight for Swim. It'll bring up Jordan Justice. 4 singles, 3 runs scored, and an RBI in this ball game.
Can I announce him? Can I announce it?
Yeah, go for it.
Now batting number 6, Jordan Justice.
Good job.
Thank you. That sound good? Too loud?
Jordan Justice climbs in with a runner on first base and Jackson Swim. 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. Here comes the pitch. It's foul tipped.
Come on, buddy. Get a base hit. Come on.
Justice looking to go 5 for 5 tonight. This pitch is swung on, will hit to left field. Looking up, and it is out of here, off the netting. A home run to left field. 5 for 5 night for Jordan Justice. My, oh my, what a ball game for the left fielder. Jordan Justice 5 for 5, 4 runs scored, 4 RBIs. Have a night, Jordan Justice.
Wow.
Merchants lead 11-1. Brody Ponte climbs in. Here's Bitch. It's inside for ball one.
5 for 5.
Brody Ponte 1 for 4. He reached twice on errors. He's also picked up 6 RBIs. There it comes. This pitch inside. 2-0 the count. From the stretch, the 2-0 pitch to Ponte on the way. It swung on, fouled off. 2-1 the count. Two and one with 2 away. Here's the pitch. It swung, fouled off. Ponte digging in. Oland would be next. Jake Soila on the mound for, or rather in the dugout for the or in the bullpen for the Merchants. Third time's a charm on that. 2-2, 2 away. This pitch is fouled off. We'll do it again. Ponte battles.
Ran out of baseball.
Ponte looking for a second hit of the evening. He's reached 3 times on a home run and a pair of errors. 11 runs on 14 hits for the Merchants. Wyke from the stretch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will retire the side. Merchants pick up 2 more runs. We head to the top of the 9th inning. Your Merchants look to close it out. Welcome back. Amir Seplobda on the mound for Everett, looking to close things out here. 11-1 your score in the top of the 9th inning. Soup working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It swung on, lifted, charging Jackson swim, calls for the ball, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Brock Rolstrad digs in on the left side of home plate. Soup working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's outside for ball 1. Soup looks in, gets the sign, and delivers. This pitch inside and low for ball 2. Two and 0. Soup looking to get ahead here against Brock Rolstad, and he will get a called strike. Gets himself a foothold, 2-1 the count. On deck is Josh Parks. Amir, this pitch is fouled away, evening the count. Merchants will be back in action tomorrow night against the Highline Bears. 7:05 first pitch. The 2-2 on the way. It's a ground ball right to Mello. The throw over in plenty of time for out number 2. And the Redmond Dudes down to their last out in Josh Parker. Dudes down to their final out here in the top of the 9th inning. So pinch hitter on deck should he be needed. But first things first, Amir will face Josh Parks. Called strike for the first pitch of the at-bat. Long look in by Soup. Looking for 1-2-3, top of the 9th. This pitch swung on and missed. High heat for strike number 2, and the Dudes are down to their final strike. Soup comes set. The 0-2 pitch on the way. It's swung on and foul tip into the glove for strike 3, and that will do it. Your Merchants win by a score of 11-1. Charlie Wright, your winning pitcher tonight, allowed 1 run in 7 1/3 innings pitched, and Jordan Justice, your player of the game, 5 for 5, including a 2-run home run in the 8th inning. He scored 4 runs and drove in 4. Your Merchants are back in action tomorrow night, 7:05, first pitch time here in Everett Memorial Stadium. We will hopefully have our internet issues fixed by then to bring you this game live and online. Until then, I'm Sean O'Connor, the voice of the Everett Merchants. Have a good night, everybody.